Yeah. It's Tuesday, August 5, turn the speakers up. One season in the sun, yeah, we heating up. Ken says a drone mouse crawled through his room. CIA eyes, man, it spelled out doom. He ain't slept since, just stares at the floor. Might be back, or maybe there's more. Ticket monopoly still got us tight. Fees on fees just to see the light. Back to school, then bring the laugh. Savino's got the mic and they bringing the craft. And of course we're popping the biggest of bubbles. Stay tuned, leaning, we're stirring up troubles. Da, 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 da. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
All right, welcome to One Season Sunday. It is Tuesday, August 5th. As the opening buffer said, it is 71 here in Santa Cruz. Gonna be 77 at 6 p.m. No, 79 at 4. Ooh, really? Man, I gotta get out of here. It's gonna be hot. 65 in Monterey, 75 in Hollister, 70.
It was 80 yesterday in the afternoon.
I didn't come up here. Yes, heck with that, man. Let's see, 70 in Salinas, 63 in San Francisco, 75 in San Jose. I should put these in order because I have to always scroll down to find Gorman, where it is 77, which is on the way to Anaheim, where it is 82 with a high of 84 in Anaheim today. So if you're visiting the Mouse, you should be careful today. Speaking of Mouse, we're going to get to that later let's see here. After Friday beating the Mets 4-3, the Giants lost 12-6, but then did actually win 12-4 against the Mets on Sunday. Wisenhunt getting his first win on Sunday. That's big news. I'm going to a couple of the games this weekend against the Nationals, hoping to see Wisenhunt because the kid looks like the real deal as I'm looking at it on TV. So we'll see what's going on. Let's see. They lost last night 5-4 against the Pirates. Going to be playing again in Pittsburgh tonight, and it is Webb against Burrows. Hopefully that's going to be a game that's going to work out. Ray's going to go tomorrow, and then Friday, TBD through the weekend. So we'll see how that goes. Bay FC played to a 1-1 draw, coming back from, a 2-2 draw. What the hell am I talking about? A 2-2 draw on Saturday night, leading twice. With goals by Penelope Hawking, her fourth in a row and fourth in 4 games in all competitions, and honestly, for Bay FC fans and coaching staff and players alike, highlighted by a game tying late match goal, a game tying late in the proceedings goal by Taylor Huff. I'm just remembering it. I'm like going, did it go that way? Okay, yeah, whatever. And that is ending up with a 2-2 coming back into league play. They're going to be playing Saturday, August 16th at PayPal Park. And that will be 7 p.m. Unfortunately, I may not be there for that because we've got some other things we've got to be getting to. But this weekend, they're going to be playing at 11 a.m. at Chicago. Okay. At Chicago. That's a game. Hey, that's a game that should be a good matchup and a test of where they kind of are right now. The real big tests come later against Washington at Oracle and Kansas City at home to show if they are looking like they are the team that should be, playing for the playoffs. Because here's the deal. Talked to Penelope Hawking. She wasn't part of the regular press conference, but I was able to talk with her after the game. And I was like, okay, so the coaches are saying one thing when when they know they're in the interview room, they're saying one thing. When you guys found out that the championship is at home, is in your park, how much are you like, well, now we got to be in it? And she's like, oh, everybody says that's what we got to do. So the goal is there. The goal, hey, I'm with them. I'm with them. Let's see what happens here. And you know what? Here we go. We'll see what's going on. Oh, August 17th is at home. Okay, so Saturday, August 9th. That's this Saturday. Vancouver's coming to town. Do I have a song for that? I don't have a song for that. Okay. Vancouver's coming to town, 7:30 at the Triple P, and as the earthquakes start getting more back in, start getting back into the real, second half of that season. And then next Sunday, San Diego comes to town. San Diego, new club, doing well, 14-7-4, I believe leading the Western Conference. So we'll see what's going on there. And then the Quakes go on the road to Houston and San Jose, and then to Austin, who they've already had at home. And then Saturday, September 13th, the next big game of the year, LAFC San Jose at Levi Stadium. So there we go. And I think that, all right. So what other local-ish news do we got going on here? Kent from Greater Omaha.
Oh, hello. So according to sources, someone is the head coach of the Santa Cruz Warriors.
Okay.
Someone is the head coach of the Golden State Warriors.
Okay.
And don't ever call the former assistant of the Santa Cruz Warriors coach Nicholas Nick.
At least not if you're using his full name. I implore you.
It doesn't
work out well.
It'll never sound good.
And he'll never sound good. Never sound good. Yeah, it's kind of weird because we were looking this up because we were wanting to shout some guys out for, getting the jobs and, doing all that. But it's impossible because none of the information agrees with each other.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's like two local TV stations disagree with the facts. The regular internet disagrees with the facts, and I
went to the station's website and AI tried to answer the question. So
differently twice.
I don't know. Are we in reality anymore?
Here's the thing. What if one AI finds out you're talking to another AI and then just starts to try to get revenge?
How would you know it was?
Well, I guess you wouldn't. Well, maybe this is showing that it is. I mean,
oh, it's jealous. It's like when your dog smells that you were around other dogs. Like
AI is a lot like dogs.
A lot. Well, there's a lot of different breeds of AI, and for some reason, the news website decided to use AI to answer my question.
So what was the question?
Very confused.
Well, because what we did was we saw that there was a new assistant and head coach for the Santa Cruz Warriors, and again, Nicholas, don't call him Nick.
That's such an intense detail.
He's the former
head coach.
He's
the former head coach. Nicholas, don't call him Nick. Well, it's not that you don't want to call him Nick because he says don't call him Nick, because people call him Nick all the time, but only if they're using Nick as the name. You don't want to do it together, and don't read it. Don't find it out and do it, because it won't go over well. It's not gonna do it well. So
you'll be immediately canceled.
That's right.
It's like the difference between Kent in Omaha or Kent in Nebraska.
No.
Oops.
Yep. No. It's exactly the same.
Be Kenton in Nebraska.
Parallel.
Kenton in the U.S. Kenton in Nebraska. Kenton in the USA. Okay, no, and that's enough of the dog talk, please.
Right.
Let's see. So I don't know. I think we've got there, but God, it's a little. Okay, so what other local news we got going on there?
We've also got a report that lifeguards executed a dramatic rescue at Cowell's Beach, saving a surfer who became trapped on sharp rocks following a wipeout. He was caught in a strong riptide and had to be airlifted to safety, sustaining only minor injuries. And the local community is, of course, applauding lifeguards for their brave and swift response.
Okay, I'm not understanding why it had to be life flighted to safety. Oh no, they had to use a helicopter to get him out, but he was only minorly
airlifted to safety.
Airlifted to safety.
Airlifted.
Okay,
Life flighted.
I got you. Okay, life flight, airlifted.
Minor injuries, but
two different reasons to use a helicopter.
This was at Cowles? Because Cowles is very mild. I went swimming there this morning. Was it at the point? Because it does. People do get stuck in the bowl.
I think honestly, what we're talking. Yeah, I think we're talking. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, because and it's actually Steamer Lane at the point.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, hold on here. Let me pull up Surfline. It will tell us. Oh wait, while I'm pulling up Surfline, I should have pulled up. All right, no, I don't have any favorites. No.
So the person who was airlifted, they sustained only minor injuries and they were surfing, but they got.
Yeah, it's Steamer Lane. Yeah, Cowles is 0 to 1 foot.
That's what made
I'm going to say this is at Steamer Lane. I'm going to say if somebody got stuck at Cowles, man, dude, you have no business. Hot take. Hold on. Let me do it before I do it.
Do you have it?
Opinions you hear being expressed today are those of the program host.
If you get into a spot, not that there's not rocks, but if you get into a spot at Cowles, take another surf lesson. Just saying, because 0 to 1 is about normal over there. I mean, it's the end of the run. Weird things can happen. Who knows? I mean, it's weird things. Maybe it was a slapback tsunami wave. Okay, we don't know. We shouldn't judge.
We shouldn't judge.
We shouldn't judge because you know what? We didn't go out there and surf this morning and get risk our lives and all that crap.
It was this morning?
No, I'm just saying we didn't go out there. When was it?
It says 7:15 this morning. Yeah.
It was. Oh, it was really early this morning. Okay, all right.
Well, at least they got up early to do it.
Yeah. Oh man, that guy didn't make it to work. That was good. Dude, that was the thing. Hey, you know what?
Yeah,
I forgot.
That's gonna mess with your day.
I didn't get traffic because I was just so busy doing other stuff. 101 looks pretty clean all the way up to Santa Teresa, where there is a assist with construction. That's going to slow you down. It's not building really anything there. 17 all the way up into Los Gatos. Los Gatos has a problem. Thank God I don't have to go to San Jose today. There are slowdowns, and I can tell you there are on the one from about Aptos through Capitola. I don't know why, but there's a lot of slowdowns through there. Take the streets through there. Speaking of the streets, it is a little bit of a cluster after you get where the one hits the streets after the fish hook, and a little bit more slowdown on the way in through Santa Cruz. Pretty clear out to the stoplight and beyond, all the way up to La Honda and Half Moon Bay. It's pretty clear. There is your traffic. And you know what? Nice. It is time for that first break. We will be right back here. You are listening to SantaCruzVoice.com. We are on One Season in the Sun.
See you soon.
The Scotts Valley Chamber of Commerce presents the 25th annual Scotts Valley Art, Wine, and Beer Festival, August 16th and 17th at Sky Park in Scotts Valley. 2 days of fun for the whole family with food, fine art, a kids' fun zone, and live music, including the Joint Chiefs and the Lost Boys featuring James Durbin. Join us Saturday for the Cops and Rodders Car Show with over 100 vintage cars on display. And don't miss Dog Day Sunday with contests for all canines. All this and free admission to the Scotts Valley Art, Wine, and Beer Festival. See you there.
You need a clean, pleasant space to conduct business, but you don't want the burden of a long, expensive lease. Your solution is Satellite Co-working and Digital Media Studio on Soquel Avenue. Satellite offers private offices, meeting and conference rooms, even co-working by the hour, day, week, or month. Schedule a tour at satellitecoworking.com. Mention Santa Cruz Voice for 20% off your first reservation.
Get hooked up with affordable cannabis at the locally owned Hook Outlet. The Hook is a friendly neighborhood outlet where everybody above the age of 21 can have access to the best cannabis products for the best prices in the county. Get friendly local service and great prices in person and online at the Hook outlets in Capitola and Watsonville. Order online at hookoutlet.com and pick up 9 to 9, 7 days a week. Get hooked up at the locally owned Hook Outlet.
Hi, folks. How many of you out there love to garden? Wouldn't it be nice to grow some of your own food? Or maybe a flower garden would brighten your day. All you need is the Knox Garden Box, a heavily constructed, portable, elevated garden on legs that can virtually change the way you've gardened in the past. The Knox Garden Box can be set up anywhere. Yes, you can place it right on concrete at knoxgardenbox.com. That's Knox, gardenbox.com.
If the world was ending, I'd wanna be next to you. If the party was over and our time on earth was through, I'd wanna hold you just for a while and die with a smile.
And we're back right here on SantaCruzVoice.com. You are listening to One Season of the Sun. Okay, so where are we going first? Let's go. All right, let's go. Jeez, Ticketmaster sucks. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna invoke the name. They suck. I was trying to get something for somebody yesterday, and literally it looked like it had a third party virus kernel redirect where it said, "You have been banned. This transaction is detecting fraudulent activity, blah, 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 blah." And then said, "You need to refresh the page, check your info, and blah, blah, blah."
Before you wreck your info.
And then I said, "Okay, fine. Let me use the app instead of the website." And then because I had an account and they didn't. And so I did it, and it did it again. And then so I'm like, Jesus. So I undid the app, unloaded the app, put it back in, and then it went through correctly. And then as I go in there to make sure the ticket went through, I bought 3 tickets. And I'm like, you incompetent dolts. It's not the word I used. Not the word I used.
How many tickets did you want?
1. And it's like, dude, and then can you use their automated system? No. Why? Because their automated care system is not working.
Their automated system doesn't care?
Well, it doesn't work. No, it says, "Oh, our system is not working right now." Whatever. Can you call them?
I'm just saying, devil's advocate, that's a really cheap recording to just have on a loop.
Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah, and then you're like, okay, well, does it, is it, can you call them? No. So I called my bank, and they put a stop payment on 2 of the transactions, and now they're mad because I already have the tickets. And I'm like, well, I guess you're going to have to negotiate with me to get those back now, aren't you? Because I'm just like,
I didn't want these tickets.
You told
me it wasn't working.
You told me it wasn't working. I'll just give them to 2 people, and they're mad now. But it was a fun experience. Yeah, it was the thing. Why did this only take 5 minutes? What the heck?
I don't know. Were they all the same seat?
No.
Because that would be really frustrating.
No, they're not.
Because then if you scalped those, then you have, depending on the event, that could be a really exciting show.
Well, yeah, and that's the thing. It's like I don't even. I mean, here's the problem: the fact that they are the only place you can go through, so what people I think don't understand a lot of times is if you're doing Live Nation, you're doing Ticketmaster, and there's another one that they do other regionally. It's all them. It's all them, and that's why they're able to do whatever the heck they want to people, because it's all them. And they're, hold on here.
Well, what are you going to compete with them? Like,
yeah, what are you going to do? Find your own ticket, start your own ticket thing, and compete with us, and treat your customers with respect and like their time and money matters. I'm sorry.
Well, who's going to invest in that?
Hold on.
The opinions you hear being expressed today are those of the program host.
Yeah, who's going to invest in such a thing? I mean, God.
Well, I'm just saying, shareholders need growth, and
growth comes by screwing people out. Damn, all right, I heard it.
The opinions you hear being expressed today are those of the program host.
I should just have that on like a 20-second, every 20 seconds right now. It's a loop, man. Yeah.
It's the sound effect on our soundboard. It's our sound effect. It's our one drop.
It is. Well, no, I have this. Oh God, no.
Yeah.
Oh God.
That took me back.
That took me back to places that, whoa.
Oh.
You still have that on there?
That was the needed hit of positivity right there.
No.
Happy Tuesday, everybody.
Happy Tuesday. Hey, I am just saying I am just saying there are subjects I am avoiding specifically just to keep from yelling. So, okay. So, yeah, it was, and the problem is that teams I deal with, I have to use them to deal with these teams, and they're just horrible. I mean, they're horrible. They immediately sent me an email going, well, you have canceled transactions on tickets you have been provided. I'm like, oh, now you want to talk. It's like, so look here, you shiftless SO. Okay, all right.
The opinions you hear being expressed today are those of the program host.
That isn't even about what I said. That's about what I thought. Okay.
Right.
I am policing my thoughts now. There we go. Damn
Listen
it.
here, I'm expressing
my thoughts. I am expressing the fact that my thoughts were far less appropriate than what I said. So, yeah.
Thoughts were forceful in nature.
Yeah. God, man. All right. So
really
I forget which one it was. Was it 1 or number 2? That you know what? I'm just gonna play one. Hell, I'll play one at the beginning. There we go. Now we're gonna get into the subject of the day. You know what I need? I need subject of the day, some music.
There you go. I'm dancing.
Oh, okay. That's why we use the other one. Never mind. Okay, this is why we're gonna use this one.
Because it uses strings.
No, I just needed to waste time. That's really kind of why it was. There we go.
Oh, yeah. And when I put this one in the music generator,
Yes, we do own the commercial license on all these. Yes. It was like, why are you trying to manifest my torment? And I'm like, because we're not talking about mine. That's why. So there we go.
Was that tiny dream mouse just out of sight?
I don't know. Stop trying to write down the lyrics. Jeez.
I want to.
Wow. Are you transcribing?
Did it say that thing is still under the stairs?
Learn shorthand. Yeah. Soundtrack available on iTunes soon.
Yeah.
Our house band.
right.
Our house band's pretty good.
Yeah, lemons aren't real.
Lemons
And
aren't
really
real.
Neither is our house band.
Yeah. And,
All right.
and album will be released soon because there's other band. There's and started all this, and I beat Eddie Trunk to it. So got him. The started all this because there was a band that admitted that they weren't actually a band, that they weren't actually a thing, and that they were completely AI. And then I was like going, well, how good is it getting? As I went and listened to these guys, I'm like, man, that's pretty, all right, that's pretty stoking. Okay.
It's getting so good.
And then I'm like,
Are we AI?
I don't know. I mean, considering, well,
Almost.
maybe we're not simply because we're concerned with messing with the AI. So maybe that's it.
Yeah.
And so it's just like, and so I asked one AI to flesh out, because I wrote the wait a minute, oh God, what was it? What was my part? I built the entire thing around. There's always a lyric I'd build everything around.
Drone mouse or something.
No.
Robot
This was
mouse.
okay. Wait, hold on here. Okay, there we go. There it is.
Tiny drone mouse just out of sight.
Let's see here.
Well, you're welcome. I'm helping her transcribe.
Oh yeah, he searched with a bat and a flashlight too, but that mouse just vanished like spies tend to do, and it took out 10. And I
Like spies too.
Now Kent don't sleep, just waits and stares because he knows that thing's still under the stairs. Using what is that, an M&M trick? Using a word that is delivered exactly the same, but it's spelled differently. Yeah.
Are you saying there was a mouse under your stairs, Kent in Omaha?
No, I'm saying that there's a mouse in my room.
He's from Greater Omaha. From Greater Omaha. Don't mess with the branding. Okay.
I thought it was the air conditioning was rustling a bag, and then I saw the thing.
Yeah.
But it vibrates, which I've heard means it's got some kind of like neurological condition. So I'm hoping it'll go in some way or another. But as soon as I said that to Brian, he said,
no. When I said that, I'm like going, are you sure it has a neurological condition? And then you said, well, it could be a spy drone. And I'm like, and then that's where I started. And then you're like, really? And then you knew a song was forthcoming.
oh yeah, no, we had to, and it was going to be 80s. There's going to be a lot of strings, and a lot of guitar. But yeah, I hate this thing so much. It keeps me awake.
Your mouse catching skills are kind of going down. I'm just saying.
Well, well, listen. I thought there were. I live in the prairie, and thus there are prairie mice. So,
man,
yeah.
When I was visiting Vern, weekend she got married. Reagan and I went out to. We went out to this place in a park where they just had they apparently had. Okay, there's this 2-foot wall. But then it went down apparently 4 or 5 feet down, and then it went across under because it's just a giant concrete bowl because they had 300 prairie dogs in it, and that was what it was. It was basically a prairie dog zoo, and about 50 yards across, and a big bowl filled with dirt. And because being the 2 feet up, apparently prairie dogs cannot jump. Prairie dogs can't jump. There should be a movie. There's never been a movie about things that can't jump.
True.
Damn it.
The opinions you hear being expressed today are those of the program.
Don't ever call him Nick. Okay. Hey, can you imagine? Can you imagine if the wife of Stephen Kerr would ever have called her son Nick and used his full name, screaming out the back door? Can you think of? That's not good. Don't do it at home. Don't do it at home. Okay.
Him being in trouble.
Being in trouble. Yeah. No.
Don't imagine Nicholas in trouble.
Yeah.
No Nicholas.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Well, no. If you do, imagine him as Nicholas. It's never Nick.
He's always Nicholas to me.
Yeah. He's always been Nicholas to me. He's always been Nicholas. Oh, jeez. I'm gonna get. Yeah.
The opinions you hear being
Copyrighted
expressed
for that.
today are those of the program host.
Okay. And yes. All righty.
To get AI to do a parody of that, and then we'll be golden.
Yeah.
But yeah, as I'm setting up various traps and doing all kinds of things, like from my previous life as a photographer, I have this tube light that can do like it can mimic lightning, so I just put it down into areas to try to freak the mouse out. And as I'm doing it,
Wait.
we don't really care what.
Trying to freak the mouse out.
So here, let me get something straight here. You
She's
basically
writing
put a
my lyrics.
strobe on a mouse.
Sure.
Did it instead of freaking out? Did it just start to dance?
I don't know,
Strobe
man.
on a mouse, freaking out.
I can't see what.
I am just pointing out Rachel is not part of the house band. And it's becoming glaringly glaring. Why?
It's a disco song, obviously.
She's aggressively auditioning.
She's aggressively auditioning. I can do these, but can you do them? Can you do them and arrange them in the
seconds
in the 2 minutes I need them? Yeah, with the full recording. No, but oh man, yeah. So can you imagine like the mouse going?
Strobe the mouse out.
Well, the tube light will also do like a police light. So I like to think that one of these colors is going to mess with its head somehow, and maybe that's why it's vibrating and like bumping into stuff. I don't know.
Did it pull over to the side and wait with its hands on the wheel?
Its hands out the window.
Hands out the window. To prove it wasn't
not
carrying.
messing around.
Yeah.
That's right.
I'm not threatening you.
Right.
We don't care about mice. As a culture, we don't care about mice.
Not really.
Not what happens to them.
No one's ever been like, "Oh, you killed a mouse, you go to prison." It's never happened ever.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's no such thing as,
mouse abuse. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I don't want. Look, I don't want the thing to suffer. I just want it to leave or just expire. I'm not picky. I like sleep, and it's messing with mine.
Yeah. There's something that came
all.
to something came across the news feed. It says former president's son takes new career path, and I'm just sitting there like going, I was just like going, I read it as president's former son, like disowned son. Okay, hold on.
The opinions you hear being expressed today are those of the program host.
Hey, I'm not cursing. I'm not screaming. Okay,
That's some power right there.
It's yeah. So, oh man,
The person formerly known as my child.
the formerly known as the president's son. Yeah, that's damn. All right, and you were saying, I'm sorry.
Mouse is messing with my mental health. Let's see, what else?
Oh, let me add those.
What
Let me
else?
add that to the lyrics. Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm not wasting 3 more credits on that. What the
I don't
hell?
blame you. I don't blame you, but I wondered if it wasn't a panic attack, and then I actually saw the mouse, and I was like, okay, so at least I know that it's real. So that's good. It's not.
Unlike our house
It's
band.
not my brain. Yeah.
There you go.
Unlike our house band.
Yeah.
Lemons
The
aren't real.
opinions you hear being expressed today are
All right. So you know what? We are. Oh, we're about a minute late to that second break. That's fine. All right, so we're going to hit that second break. We'll be right back. This Week in Bubbles is coming up, so everybody stay tuned for that, and we'll be right back in 2 minutes right here. SantaCruzVoice.com. You are listening to One Season in the Sun.
Cannabis is one of nature's most beneficial plants, and at Treehouse Dispensary, we use it to build community. In addition to dispensing cannabis and education, Treehouse hosts First Friday events every month that feature our community's local artists, makers, and activists. If you're 21 plus, join us at 3651 Soquel Drive every First Friday from 5 to 8 p.m. to enjoy the work of local artists and musicians, find one-of-a-kind gifts, and learn more about the top cannabis products in California. See you soon.
I've got a question for you. Do you want a lower car payment just by making a phone call? Most people buy a car and they pay whatever the car dealer says their interest rate is, and they forget about it and make payments. But did you know there is a secret in your contract that allows another company to refinance any car payment to try and lower it? It's true. There is indeed a company out there that knows the ins and, more importantly, the outs on car loans, and they know how to lower your current car payments. It's easy and fast, and you could have a lower car payment next month. Make this free call right now and find out if you could lower your existing car payment. Call the Car Savings Hotline right now. The call is free.
Call now, 800-471-4435, 800-471-4435, 800-471-4435. That's 800-471-4435.
You never get a second chance to make a good first impression. When you want to make a good first impression, start with Dynamic Press Angelo.
Dynamic Press can take care of every printing need, from business cards to stationery, apparel, mailings, brochures, everything but money.
When you want to make a good first impression, start with Dynamic Press in Santa Cruz.
479-7920. dynamicpress.com.
All right, we are back right here on SantaCruzVoice.com. You are listening to One Season in the Sun. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me see here. All right, we have a Leo from Chicago, or Bob from Chicago update. Oh, Leo. Oh wait, no, none of this is recent, man. Ain't he doing nothing? What is this man doing?
He's chilling.
He's chilling. It's baseball season, dude. He's just praying for the White Sox, dude. That's just all he's doing.
Eating hot dogs.
No, I'm on Vatican News. On Vatican News.
What does its AI say?
Well, the last article it has is May 8th. And I'm like, y'all need to update. I take the whole ZZ Top thing back. No, we're just now we're just gonna have to go to other stuff.
That's almost 3 months.
Okay, yeah. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. It's happening on Tuesday this week.
She hits the streets face with a magic wand, fills the sky with neon dawn. Kids stop cold, grown-ups stare, bubbles floating everywhere. Snap your fingers, stomp your shoes. One world, one soapy groove. Clear your mind, catch the light. This week in bubbles feels just right. This week in bubbles feels just right. This week in bubbles, she's a vibe, she's a queen, floating higher on the street machine.
Okay, Rach, get off the table, man. Oh, oh, sorry, hold on.
Your song
Opinions
does.
you hear being expressed today are those of the program host.
Yeah, it's sad when you have to play the disclaimer during theme music.
It's a whole vibe.
It's a whole vibe. Okay, so all right, so
It's
here's
go-go dancing music.
Here's the thing though. As I was just realizing, as I'm sitting here going through the notes for this week in Bubbles, I realized you said nothing about someone stole your keys last week. So let's go back. Let's go back.
Right. Well, that's been filtered right in and imbricated right into the very moment of all these events that have been going along. And my insurance company is taking care of me and got me in a car, and my car's at the dealer. It's still in process, but
Okay, so no more just like ugly sobbing about this, right?
I have been doing. You know what? That's right. Brian was he's the only person really recently to ask me if I was okay with a question mark, and so I got to respond in like a very like Rachel way rather than like being on being careful and whatnot. So I really liked that bit of care for my crazy situation, but it really helped me out when you're like, well, what's your don't you have car insurance? And I'm like, yeah, I've got car insurance.
Yeah, I mean, if somebody stole your keys, that's a car insurance
Exactly.
thing. That's not a Rachel, you're on the hook for $2,000. No,
Exactly. That's why we have car insurance.
that is. I mean, it's okay. And first off,
not what I use
whoever
mine for.
took Rachel's keys. Okay, I'm going to mute myself a second.
Exactly.
I'm going to mute myself and all the other mics in the room for 30 seconds while I tell you what I think of you. Actually, no, here's the thing. Here's for my thoughts.
The opinions you hear being expressed today are those of the program host.
Yeah. Can you hear that? Hold on. Let me do it again.
Mm-hmm.
The opinions you hear being expressed today are those of the program host.
All right. So, yeah, that was for you, but okay. That was for you, buddy.
All right.
Okay.
A little loud.
My internal thoughts have no volume control.
Wow.
Yeah. What? Wow.
Well, thank goodness.
How
have
did
an
you?
internal migraine.
How did you fit 127 expletives in that 10-second clip? I'm efficient.
Blinding.
Blinding. And so it became this whole thing where I'm just like, dude, it's not a thing where you're gonna be like, like the world is coming to an end. It's a thing where you pay them for a reason.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And so life is sort of not a series of obstacles, but ways to just keep being creative.
Yeah.
And so I was really grateful. I turned the corner on that one when I remembered that I was covered and that I wasn't alone. And so, yeah, and there are rental cars that can take me places that I need to go.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be
I'm going to change that
my
to
car.
we're reminded. But, I'm so, damn. I'm just still
The
doing
opinions you
it.
hear being expressed today are those of the program.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Well, and it makes I think it makes the experience a little bit more rich.
Yeah.
For this last week, like I really had an incredible week of art and music and and parenting too, and to also be able to overcome this idea that I'm just not alone, and I that's why I do have car insurance,
Yeah. So I have a question, and this is just kind of, why does it take a week to get a key?
It's still not done, and props to my guys.
This is exactly
Why
my.
does it take longer than a week to get a key?
To get a key, yeah. Like the guy. Okay, the
This
guy
is
at
the
the mall says he can
post-pandemic.
make one in like. The guy at the mall says he can make one in like 2 minutes.
Well, if your key is stolen, somebody, if they find it and know where your car is, they can come and take it, and then that's annoying.
So you don't just have to get a new key. You have to get a new new module,
rekeyed,
new frequency,
reprogrammed.
Yeah. Okay. You know what's crazy here? I'm going to tangent. Here.
Drone mice.
When I Hey, you know what? I'm gonna get Kent to shut it right here. You're still in the room with it.
I know.
He's just like
just out of sight.
I wish I could see him because he had shock on his face when I just said that. No. Okay. So here's the thing. So if you have the Harley Mechanic computer, apparently you can plug into my bike and turn keyless ignition on and then start it without the FOB because I don't have one. So I'm like, this is why you lock your bike and you don't leave it places you don't know.
You see someone with a laptop bag. You see some guy with a helmet, no bike, a helmet, and a laptop bag. You start asking questions, buddy. Uh-huh. Okay, here we go. All right. So anyway, back to why does it take a week to get a key? But no, that's just nutty. Customer service, and I guess customer service is better, but jeez. So here's a question. Were all the rest of your keys on that too, or just the car key?
I only carry one key. That's my little secret that you know now. Mm-hmm. I like to travel light.
So did they have to break into your car to get your house key out?
I have. That's my little secret. I have no house key.
She has a rock. She has a rock by her front door at 2311 South Robles. That's where Sheldon and Leonard live. I'm sorry. She has a rock by her front door that she just pulls the rock up and makes sure nobody's looking.
Well, and thus the danger of traveling light. When one little thing is so important and it kind of shifts everything. It makes life exciting.
No, I got you.
These are little and important.
Yes. Yeah, very.
Yes. I had music for that. I don't know. It was just, it's like something are better than people. No, I don't remember. It's off a show some point. Okay. So anyway, it takes a week to get a key, and then we went to Google. So what we do at Google?
Oh yeah, and that was.
She's like, I forgot. I went to Google.
There has been so much happening. It was along with losing the key. Instead of being able to be here with you on Wednesday, I was performing over the hill for those guys, and it was a great little gig. And then a couple days later, I came back to Santa Cruz and did a show for First Friday at Abbott Square Market, where I opened for Jive Machine. It was great crossing paths with the Jive Machine, the best party band in Santa Cruz. Had this bassist Antony Bianchini, who almost left the area but has been involving himself with musical projects, so much to the point that we even found ourselves at the Fern Goalie, Fernamental, this past Saturday in his band Esperitmo, a 9-piece.
Hold on. Say that last sentence 3 times fast.
Fern Goalie's event, Fernamental.
Okay, it's not going to work. Go on. Okay.
All right.
Fern Goalie's Fernamental, Esperitmo.
She's like, I wrote this still. Damn.
Well, we crossed paths in the forest at this amazing forest renegade party, and then there was just art and whatnot until the wee hours of the very next morning. And then
whatnot, like yada yada yada.
Exactly. Well, at one point, and this is one little thing that came up in the preparation for this, is the story of honey cupcakes and meeting Hayden at the sold out forest renegade. In the first scene, Bubbles said, "I like cupcakes," and then in the second scene, Hayden said, "Would you like more cupcakes?" And then in the third scene, Bubbles says, "Let's go." That's just a funny little piece that happened out there in the forest where there was a nice young woman making cupcakes with just a little bit of sweetness and honey and fresh fig, and I got treated to one more than I expected.
Did you become friends with the cupcake lady? Did you jump in the air and?
I didn't.
Friends.
I didn't, but her frosting was the most lovely whipped butter frosting. So the weekend itself like I said, it started off with that first Friday at Santa Cruz at Abbott Square with a jive machine, so epic. But also on the same night, I was so torn because the legend artist Futzy Nutzel was at the R. Blitzer Gallery showing his work. There's an exhibition up there, and I'm going to try to get there.
Don't say that 3 times fast.
Futzy Nutzel at the R. Blitzer. Futzy Nutzel at the R. Blitzer. Futzy Nutzel at the R. Blitzer.
Okay. That was Rachel.
Opinions you hear being expressed today are those of the program host.
Okay.
Very demand avoidant.
Hey,
but I also want to put a word out there for Sweeney Todd, the Demon Barber of Fleet Street. We went on Thursday night.
Okay.
And it was an awesome show. Even one of my most favorite musicians, Scott Nordgren, was in the pit band.
Ah, cool.
But so that's kind of what happened last weekend and week. But I want to just put it out there that this upcoming week, both Tuesday and Wednesday, Doug Hopkins, the surfing magician, is playing at the Boardwalk Colonnade at 8:30. So tonight and tomorrow night. My daughter and I went last night, and he was extraordinary. And there was another a juggler from Pure 39. Coming up on Thursday, just like every morning on Thursday at 9 a.m., I meet with the David Tierman Entrepreneur Meetup. And then Afrobeats Night is again at Abbott Square. So fun. I will probably be hanging around there. And then this week, I'm going to try the Santa Cruz Toastmasters over at Cruzio Works.
That's where you get toast.
I'm going to learn. My goal is to show up and sort of see if I can learn how to run a meeting.
Toast?
You go for jam or more of a
jam. Oh, okay. So I don't have a
toast.
Hey, wait. I have breaking news. You know what? I need a thing. It's like, broken. And God, what is that like? News. I am so specific in what I want in this. I'm gonna have to record it myself. So okay, all right. I'm making a new sounder. Okay, news. Next Wednesday, we are likely to be at Meekum.
Hey.
At Meekum, doing the show at the Hyatt on the golf course.
Nice.
In front of all the cars the day before the auction opens, with the vehicles being positioned on the Del Monte golf course. Every word I read in this email made me more excited.
I'm excited too. What
I'm
day
just
is it?
like Wednesday. Wednesday. We're gonna be on the road. Which means Brian ain't gotta go nowhere. He's gonna go down the street. Yes. Brian's excited. Brian loves Car Week. Brian likes talking about himself in the third person too. Okay, so we're gonna have a little more stuff on that. We're gonna have some stuff on, the Car Week and all the schedule and everything we're gonna do, and we are gonna be visiting with the Brain Trust of Meekum Auctions, their new voice of it. We were so blessed to have an interview with John Crammon last year, and unfortunately he passed. He was such a good guy, and we miss him so much. We may end up having to do my last week for me on the podcast episode because I don't know if I can do it without screaming and yelling and cursing. So that may be the way we have to do it. And
That's the good part.
And it will be a thing. So there we go. All right. So hey, until next time, till tomorrow. What do we have? Oh, we have stuff I got at the there we go. I'll tell everybody where we got it tomorrow. But you know what? Until tomorrow, where we have Taste Test Tuesday on Wednesday, and all the other stuff we're gonna do. I can't even remember. There's so much stuff. See yas.
See you soon.
Did your boots stop working? Did your truck break down? Did you burn through